Okay, we're back to part 2 here of our percent notes. So we're going to do these last few examples. Number 27, 20 is what percent of 50? So my variable this time is going to be the percentage. It's always the percent of a number. So it would be x times 50 is, that's the equals part, 20. So it's always percent times the number of is, that's equals whatever that value is. Okay, so this is 50x equals 20. 50 times x, to undo that, we're going to divide by 50. Now we get a decimal here. 20 divided by 50, we get 0.4 or 0.40. Now that's not, remember, x is representing a percentage. That is the decimal. So that's, as a fraction, that's 40 over 100, which is 40%. So our answer is 40%. Okay, so it's not 0.4 as a decimal, it's 40%. Now number 28 is a fraction problem. What is 2/3 of 72? Whether it's a percentage or a fraction of a number, it means to multiply. So it's 2/3 times 72. And you can use the calculator and we can say, actually I'll do it this way. I'll do alpha y equals. I'll type 2/3 as a fraction, so 2/3 times 72, and we get 48. When the fraction or the percentage is less than 100% or less than 1, we should always expect a smaller number than what we start with. Okay? If this is over 100%, if this is greater than 1 as a fraction, then we would expect a number more than 72. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about economics and buying things. A pair of shoes costs $60, but is discounted 30%. That means the price is going to be lower. A discount means we're taking off of the price. What is the new sale price? So what we need to do is figure out the discount. Well, we need to know what is 30% of $60. So we need to find out 30% of 60. When you take a percent of a number, that means we're going to multiply. So as a decimal, this would be 0.3 or 0.30 times 60 will give us the is number, or x. If we multiply that, we get 18. And 18 is x. Now, 18 is dollars. This is really important that you keep track of what the unit of measurement is. And what does x represent? That's the discount. Now, that's not the new price. That's how much the price is going to be decreased, that the price is going to go down. So the price was 60. But we're going to subtract the discount, which was 18. And what's left of that is 42. So the new price is going to be $42. So that would be nice if you can get that kind of discount. 30% is pretty good. All right, how about 29? The bill at a restaurant is 30 bucks. If you give a 20% tip, how much do you spend? Now a tip gets added on to the price, kind of like a tax does. Discount gets subtracted, but a tip is going to be added on. So the first thing we need to figure out, though, what is 20% of 30? $30. Okay? Well, 20% is 0.2 or 0.2 times 30. So we'll take 0.2 times 30, and we get 6. Now that's $6. That represents the tip. So the bill is 30, but we're going to add on the tip. So $30 plus $6 gives us $36, and that would be the amount we spent. Okay? Now you don't need the 0.00, I just want to put that on there. So the final bill will be 36, which makes sense because when you tip, you add to the price. All right, the last one, number 30, you invest $10,000 in the stock market. Okay, that'd be nice to have. If the value increases 5%, how much money do you make? Well, the question is, what is 5% of $10,000? That's the amount that we're going to make in profit. 5%, I'm going to take the decimal, I'm going to shift 2 spaces to the left, because 5% means 5 out of 100, and that is 0.05. So to take 5% of 10,000, that means we're going to do 0.05 times $10,000. 0.05 times 10,000. Make sure you type the right number of zeros. And okay, $500. So that would be the increase in the value. So the increase is 500. How much money do you make? Well, the question is kind of vague. We have a $500 increase, and that's on top of the $10,000 that you invested. So I guess at the end of the day, if we took everything out, at the end we would have $10,500. So I would say that we would make 500, but if we started with 10, at the end of this is how much we would have. Okay, so the profit would be 500. The amount at the end would be 10,500. The big thing on this, the most important thing, is that when you take a percent of a number, you're going to multiply those two values together, the decimal, change the percent to a decimal, multiply by this number, and then whatever you get is the outcome, And that is the end of the notes.